Hello everyone. First of all, I would like to thank WFM for bringing this important topic to the virtual platform. My sincere and warm regards to the host, moderator, all the panelists and the viewers. Now this particular project, this is a Bangalore of an industrialist situated in Jaipur, and it was the architect and interior by architect Sanjay Kothari of Collido from Jaipur. Here we use the aluminum window system with a laminated TGU glass. Considering the weight of the glass and all other, like very heavy shutters which are sliding and the opening, we use the aluminum windows in wood finish. The sliding shutters weight can go up to 200 kgs for this particular project, and these all our windows are performing very well. This project completed recently, it is like almost 1 year old only. The next, this is another project of a well-known industrialist. It is also situated in Jaipur. This is a very large opening. This is almost approximately 18 feet wide and 9 feet high. We used here the safety glass. This, thanks to the aluminum, so we can achieve this such a larger opening with such a huge wind load and the Rajasthan tropical climatic conditions. It served very well. Next, please. This is another project where we used casement windows majorly. This is a typical casement window inspired by the typical wood design. We were using since years. The outside the glass shutter and inside the openable mesh shutter. We can see like here the horizontal tangents on the mesh shutter are visible. The size of the windows are typically 9 feet in height and almost 10-12 feet in width. Here we use the laminated TGU glass, and the architect again is the architect Sanjay Kothari from Jaipur.
We have a very important question. I'm sure everybody's answer. So for you, answering is going to be tough because most of the people have covered lots of things. But I have always one concern that in India we are still developing, and finance is very important. I mean, the cost criteria is very important for the people. I mean, we people are there like if we are working in the home, or if we go from one room to second room, we definitely switch off the light or we switch off the fan. I mean, we are very conservative people in that way. Even when we live in common facility in apartment, in parking, if there are 3 lights will be on, somebody will say and switch on only one single light. So we are price conscious people basically. And in Windows solutions, I mean, you see from let's say 500 rupees square feet to 3,000 rupees a square feet. And most of the time, to us as a designers, the vendors generally impose upon expensive things somehow because they have maybe more margin or they have more liking. I don't understand, but they always impose that why can't we go with the 3,000 rupees a square feet window because that looks wonderful, this slim line or XYZ. Versus, so what happens sometimes as a designers or as a client, we don't have courage to say that can't you show me something of the 300 rupees a square feet? Because you have been promoting, even you have less than 150 rupees square feet product, you talk always about something of which is most expensive thing, and somehow you don't encourage. So where I differ, I mean, we see the IKEA furniture. I mean, they are one of the most economical, but they are most engineer and most designers product. So why don't you have that kind of approach as a totality? And what are your calls on the cost effectiveness of the product, because they are really very expensive. If we see in terms of cost of the aluminum or UPVC, it's nothing, but one comes in square feet, it's exorbitantly very high price. So is it a large margin, or it's a huge margins, or it is a new trend to serve? If you spend more, it looks beautiful. Is it like that?
So first of all, thanks to you for allowing me to speak, and you put the burden on me to, like on behalf of everyone to make things like.
Yeah.
But I will say there is a range of product is available which starts maybe from 300 rupees a square feet and may go up to 5,000 rupees a square feet.
Right.
While choosing a product for a particular project, the consideration of the things which you need in terms of performance, what you expect from that particular product, then price goes accordingly. If you want something which will be good for the noise insulation, heat insulation, then we have to put the insulated glass, then we have to put the laminated TGU glass. then the basically cost of that particular component is being increased, not the cost of the window is being increased. To sustain the load of that particular glass, we have to put the heavy rollers and other things. The cost of that hardware is being increased. It is not like we are proposing something different. We are proposing the product as per the requirement of the site, as per the specifications, as per the performance requirement on that particular product. You know, the fenestration is the second important thing in any civil structure. Other than the civil construction, fenestration is the only thing which protects, which needs the strength, which have to control the, like the noise insulation, the heat insulation, everything. The entire burden of the performance of the building comes directly or indirectly to the fenestration. So fenestration should be treated that way actually. So the cost is not like we are charging for the same product, the same price actually. It depends what product is being proposed and what is the configuration of that product, what the dead load of that product will be, and how many locking points you need, how much security concern is of yours, which finish you want. These all components contribute towards the cost. So it is that way actually, sir. So we are not charging high, we are working very moderately all together, and we are trying to improve the industry. One important thing I would like to add, which we discussed for the site conditions while fixing the windows and all, I will advise to use the subframe or a rough frame whenever the construction is going on. By that way, we can keep the openings perfect. We can put it after the brick masonry, and the plasters can be matched with that actually. So later on, we will not need to require like the fillings or the chippings and everything, and window will be like intact. We can even place it after the paints. So this way the product can be safeguarded. So we are emerging and we are taking fenestration industry very seriously nowadays. Earlier the window is a hole in the wall which is to be covered by any means, but nowadays it is being studied a lot. It is being discussed a lot. The U values we consider. There are many types of glasses available. There are many types of products available. Even the 6-meter high sliders are possible nowadays. We can go up to 700 kg load per shesh. So earlier we were not even thinking about all these things. So I think it is the product basically, or the specification of the products, which contributes towards the cost or the price of the product. And we guys are we are there to advise you actually. We are not there to, once we are advising for a particular project or we are connected with that product, we are not offering you something. We are offering the consultancy only without any cost. So our knowledge can be utilized actually. Whenever the commercial, the level of the commercial submissions will be there, then we'll become a vendor. But initially we are your consultants actually. But don't treat us like a vendor. Whenever we are proposing something, it is not as a vendor actually. We are advising something. We can help in improving the performance also by using our skills or the knowledge. So it is that way, sir. So I think I left with very less time.